you for tuning in to another episode of Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Remember, join me right here on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, ladies, today, everybody, not just ladies, okay, everybody, we have a special guest. I have a big treat for you all. Another Ebony lady living here in the DR. So please join me in welcoming my guest, Sharon.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Sharon Keith. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but by way of South Carolina, where I was raised.
All right. Thank you, Sharon, for being here. I want to say you look beautiful today.
Thank you. So do you.
Okay. And thank you very much. Before we start, I have to tell you how Sharon and I met. Okay. Sharon was a fan of the show. And she put a comment. I answer all comments. So if you have a comment, leave your comments. I will get back with you. But she reached out to comment that she could relate to something one of the other Ebony ladies, Sheila, said. So, you know me, I'm always, where do you live? You know, when you get to Punta Cana, look me up. And she lived in Punta Cana. So we had a day at the pool here at Cocotel, and it was immediate. You know, so Sharon went from fan to me being happy to say my friend ever since from day one. So that is how we met. So put your comments in there. If you're in the area, look, you might just be my next new friend. So we're going to get started with Sharon. Sharon, we want to know, was the Dominican Republic your first choice?
No, it was not. When I made a choice to move, to retire abroad,
okay,
Panama was always my childhood fantasy.
Panama. Okay, why Panama?
I don't know. It was just something about, I guess, something I saw maybe on TV or something that made it my choice.
Okay.
But when I went to Panama, I didn't like it. It wasn't my fit.
Okay.
Let me say it that way.
All right.
So then I started going other places, Portugal, Costa Rica, and here.
Okay.
And out of those places, I came back here again.
Okay.
So that kind of honed me into here.
Wow. Okay, so how long have you been here?
Well, originally I've been here, I brought my property in 2018.
Okay.
But I only been here since March of this year, retired.
Okay,
yeah.
Retired, March. Yes. Okay, so you are really a newbie.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
You're like one of our Ebony ladies.
Yes.
That's new, Tammy. So both of you are very new here. So culture shock, what has it been?
Well, I can't say I really had culture shocks because I worked all around the world.
Okay.
So by doing that, I got established or used to certain things. So I can't say I really had any culture shocks.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Because it's coming. The longer you here, it's coming. I trust me and believe it's coming. Now, you look fairly young. We don't have to say the age, but you look fairly young for retirement. So congratulations to you, because I know for a fact you're not retirement age.
No.
So tell the viewers how you did it. You know, because everybody wants to know the plan. They think it's a magic touch.
Well, it's not. I guess it's a feeling. I had an event happen to me in 2016 that had me to relook at my life.
Yes, that's it.
And when I did that, I knew I was ready to retire because work had a lot of stress. I got sick. My doctor told me I had something I never heard of.
Okay.
And that made me think of what I wanted to do. Okay. And then I found out it's mostly stress because since I've been here,
look,
nothing off the medication, nothing. So that was my waking.
I told our viewers every time that they think we're exaggerating, that when you let go of the stress, your body starts to heal itself.
Yeah.
I believe in it. I'm all for medicine, but there is something to a holistic medicine.
Yes.
Because if you're living your life right, if you have no choice but to eat fresh food and vegetables and fruits on a regular basis, give up the fast food, give up the processed food, your body is going to heal itself. You know, when you agree. Now I got to jump on food real quick. So Dominican food, people don't think they can find everything they want here. And, we did a shopping episode. Like some things come, some things go. Are you missing any food here?
I'm not missing a thing. I'm enjoying the food here. I'm enjoying the culture. I'm not missing a thing.
Everything is good.
Here. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So if y'all are interested in the Dominican Republic and you think you can't get your favorite food, trust and believe. We eat good.
We do eat good.
We eat good here. So now, is there anything you miss about the U.S.? Not food. I mean, if you miss food, you miss food. But other things.
Other than family, that's it.
That's it.
That's it for me. Like I said, I was not in the U.S. a lot. Military, contracting.
Okay.
I was not there a lot. So other than family.
This is your family.
That's it, yeah.
Now, have any of your family had opportunity to come to Dominican Republic?
Yes, my brother been here twice.
Oh,
yes.
2 times?
Yes, he's been here twice.
Yes. Look, he might be our next ebony gentleman in the DR. We might have to rope him on down here.
Yes,
so
yes.
what were his thoughts?
Well, he loved it. He helped me get started when I first got my property. Then he came back again for vacation. So he loved it, yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Now, what was the initial reaction from your family? Like parents or, close aunts, uncles, what did they say when you say you're moving to Dominican Republic?
Well, my family wasn't surprised.
That's me.
They wasn't surprised.
See?
Because they knew that I liked to go.
Yeah.
And I always told them when I retire, it would not be in the U.S. So they wasn't surprised.
That's good.
Yeah.
And so people are like, when they hear you moving to, another country, and especially you by yourself, because you came here alone, right?
I came here alone.
You came here alone. I came with Devlin, but they still would say, "Are you afraid? Are
No.
you scared?"
No.
So what do they think? What is it they think? Because everybody said third world country, third world country, third world country.
And,
so what?
And I think that's like you said, it's a misconception because people who hasn't been
Who
here.
haven't been.
My brother always said, just call me once a week so I know you're okay.
Right.
But now that's not even now because he knows how I am. So
Yeah.
I just still call him every now and then, but not once a week because there's no
Right.
need.
Yeah.
Like in the mornings, I get out and I walk by myself or I jog by myself. No problems.
No problems.
Nobody bothers me. I enjoy it very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, all the stuff that was going on, and I think you probably were just getting here in March when there were all these reports of deaths and
Yes.
anything like that. So we live in Punta Cana, which is a tourist area, little tourist city. Our city's small.
Yes.
So do you feel any danger really here at all?
No, but I always say when people go on vacations, either here or wherever you go, you have to stay in your know. You got to do what you do at home. Don't do something different because you're away from home.
Right.
That's where the tragic comes from.
That's where the tragic. So it's not going on vacation is not the license to go act a fool.
Yes.
It's not the license to go drink all day and then lay in the sun.
Yes.
It's not the license to not take your medicine or to combine your medicine with vodka.
Yes.
Or rum or
Yes.
gin. So it's still, you got to be smart. When you travel here or anywhere in the world, you still have to be smart. Okay, now, I know that you have a car, because let me tell y'all something. Okay, so these friends with cars in the Dominican, you don't really want, because I feel my little weight creeping back up, because I don't ride my bike as much as I used to. So when she called to say, I'll meet you at the gate. So let me ride my bike halfway, So these friends with cars, you love them and hate them at the same damn time. I mean, I'm telling you, because I feel myself getting soft. I know y'all see it. So now your car process.
Yes.
Okay, so now you're in the expat groups like I am,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So if you read in the expat groups, they're like, "Oh, don't buy a car. Don't buy a car. They're gonna cheat you. They're gonna take all your money. Don't buy a car. You're gonna sell you a lemon. They put a new drive-out tag on it." So that's what we said on previous shows. Stay out the blogs. I mean, or don't take them seriously. It's some good information in there, but don't take everything to heart. So now tell them about your buying process. Was it a hassle or what?
It's the same kind of process you have in the United States. But if you're going, I bought a new car.
Okay.
It was a brand new car.
Brand new car.
They shipped it in from Santo Domingo.
Still got the plastic on the
Still,
seats.
yes.
She
yes.
like my grandmama with the plastic on the seats, plastic on the couch. Can
Yes.
we take that plastic out?
Yes, and just like I would do in the South Carolina or wherever I was at, I haggled the price.
Yeah.
And that's what I got. I paid for what I wanted, and I told them what I wanted in the car. I told them the color I wanted, everything. It was very simple.
It was an
Very
easy
simple.
process.
Very simple.
So y'all, get third world country out of your mind. She has a really nice car. She bought a brand new car. She did the same thing you're gonna do in the U.S. You're gonna haggle. You're not gonna pay full price unless you just like giving away your money.
Yes.
Because then they will take it. As you know, we've talked about that. So now you said you haggled.
I did.
Now, did you haggle in Espanol or in English?
I haggled in English.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I
you had
haggled in
an
English.
English salesman.
I did. A little female, and she was very nice.
Oh,
spoke great
very good.
English. and she helped me a lot through the process.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's another thing. So if you are thinking of moving to the Dominican Republic, not sure about the car buying process, Sharon, she did it already. This is first-hand information, so feel good that y'all are tuning in to Ebony Ladies in the DR. So you get the first-hand information right here. She had an English-speaking salesperson, and there are a lot of English speakers on the island, and especially, again, in Punta Cana, because it's a touristy area. So it wasn't, they tried to shake you down, and you got to pay extra for the radio dial. Not the radio, but the radio dial.
Nothing like that.
No. Floor mats went extra.
No.
Okay.
And then the insurance place is right there inside of the facility, so they did insurance before you leave, and it was so cheap. You pay for the year. It's like 600 pesos.
Wow. And 600 pesos is what? That is,
I don't know.
What's 600 pesos? $11 or $12.
Yes.
Because 500 pesos is $10 for insurance for a year.
For the full year.
Look, and what are y'all paying for those cars in the U.S.? I'm just saying, Dominican Republic may be the place for you if you want to save some money and still have a car. So now I don't know if you read, but in my research before moving here, it was talking about the fatality rate, the traffic, because of the traffic, not crime, but accident rates.
Yes.
So tell us, are you comfortable driving around the city?
Yes, I had no problem. I came from Kuwait here.
Okay.
And that is one of the worst driving places I have ever driven in my life. So, I have no problems here. This is a piece of cake to there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of common sense.
Yes.
Because the motos are everywhere. We don't have a lot of stop signs, but we have a lot of speed bumps.
Yes.
We don't have a lot of traffic lights, but we have a lot of speed bumps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we got a lot of speed bumps, but it's just watching out, because it's like anybody could get a driver's license, and a lot of people drive without one.
Yes.
So, it's just being careful, watch where you're going. I know when I rent cars, I don't drive a lot at night, at least not on the highway. I'll just go around the city.
Correct.
So do you feel comfortable? Do you get out on the highway at night or anything?
Well, not much, but if I got to go to the airport, then I'm going to drive to the airport.
Okay.
But I'm still comfortable.
You're good.
I'm still comfortable, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Now, your home, you said you bought your home here in 2018.
Yes.
Okay, so when you bought your property. So you're buying, not renting.
No, I'm not renting. I purchased my property as they was building it from the ground up.
Okay, so it's a new build.
Yes.
So did you get, because here, everybody, you have the option of getting a furniture package, which is, astronomical, seriously. Did you buy a furniture package?
No, I purchased things separately. I went to separate stores, and I furnished it by myself without the package, no package.
And the same question about the car buying. Well, how was the process of buying
same thing. You can haggle the prices, or they have sales. I just took my time with my furniture because I'm very picky when it comes to furniture, and I knew what I wanted, so I went to different places. I haggled and got what I wanted.
Okay, and her place is beautiful, and she has extremely good taste. Everything is beautiful, and so you can find really nice stuff here.
Yes.
So everybody asks me, why did I ship? Because I'm a different kind of person. I'm attached to some things that I had to have, and so I brought a container, and then I didn't really know if I would be able to find the things. But had I moved here or come here, and Sharon was already here, and I saw how beautifully furnished her home was and how well it was put together, I may not have shipped a container, because I might have been like, drive me around in your car and show me where everything is. You know what I'm saying? So, so if you decide to go that route to buy everything here versus shipping a container, Sharon is a bundle of information on getting pictures framed, on getting pictures painted, and where to buy furniture. So, again, first-hand knowledge by being on Ebony Ladies in the DR. Now, what would you say is your favorite thing about the island?
Peace.
Oh my goodness.
I wake up in the morning and I say, thank you, Jesus. I am so blessed.
Every day.
Aren't you? Yes, because the stress is gone. No headaches, no coughing, nothing. It's just, I'm just blessed.
You're at peace.
I am.
This
peace.
is
yes,
it.
This is
so
it.
if anybody asks you, did you feel like you made the right decision?
Always yes.
That's a yes.
Always
yes.
Regrets.
No going back to the U.S.
No. I'm going to tell you, my brother made a bet. He said, because he called me a workaholic. He said, you're not going to retire. I'll give you 30 days, 60 days max. It's been 9 months.
9 months later, and you're
And
still here.
Still here, no regrets, not even thinking about going back to work.
Right.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you don't
yeah.
have to.
Why would I do that?
So how do you keep your days busy? What do you do? How do you keep your days
Sometimes
going?
I call Bridget when I get, when I need to.
And pick me up in the car.
Yes.
So I don't get no exercise that day.
But just doing things around, and we go tennis. We play tennis. I love that.
Yes.
And basketball. Just going to the beach. You'll find things to keep us busy.
You'll find things to do, right?
But regardless of that, I'm not bored enough to ever go back to work.
Right?
Ever.
My little at-home stuff that I do, I be in my pajamas. I'd be sitting up in the bed, doing my travel agent business, doing my consulting business. I don't miss getting in the car, having to drive to go to somebody's office for them to micromanage me.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. That I do not miss. All right, now tell everybody what would be the one thing you wish you had brought. Is there anything? Because we got a friend that she wish she had a dishwasher.
No, well,
so all she talk about is a dishwasher.
Let me just say
is
this.
Is there anything?
When I was in the States, I had the big house. I had 2 Corvettes, a truck, 2 motorcycles, another car. I had so much stuff that it was just stuff.
It was just stuff.
And I have learned and matured enough to know that I don't need the big house. I don't need the 5 cars. I don't need that.
Right.
What I need is my health, peace of mind, and God.
That's it.
And I'm happy.
That's it.
Yes.
And I think, and not to turn into a preaching pastor, but I think if everybody finds God or find their faith, if they find, whatever keeps them going, a higher being, because I believe in God, so I'm a firm believer. But I think if everybody finds something to believe in and trust in and have faith and let go of the worries, something like this would be attainable and easy.
Yes.
Because once you put that faith where you need it to be, everything is going to work itself out.
You're right.
Do you feel like that there have been bumps in the road since you've been here, or there were some struggles or some things that were unexpected that you couldn't handle?
No, I didn't have any struggles. None. And I can go all the way back to the beginning, no struggles. Even when people was like, why would you pay for a property that you haven't seen built? Because I have faith.
You have faith in
I have faith, and I knew that's what I wanted. And so, I had my attorney. I would call him and get him to go send me pictures of the property. But no struggles, none. It was just blessed.
And I feel like when something is meant to be, that's the way it goes. Yeah. We had little bitty hiccups, but it wasn't nothing to make me say, "Oh my God, why did we do this?"
Yes, no,
you know what I mean?
I didn't have any of that.
Okay, y'all, now, if you were thinking it and it was still on the fence and couldn't decide, this is another Ebony Lady living here in the Dominican Republic. And there are quite a few of Ebony Ladies in the Punta Cana area, and you're hopefully going to meet all of them here on the show. But it has been just an experience for both of us.
Yes.
Meeting each other and navigating our way around a foreign country, around the island. We try our Spanish, we do our best, but you see her beautiful smile, it's always there. So when you have a good attitude and you have a smile, people appreciate that.
Yes.
Because people say they have problems. We're two Americans, period, that are not having issues with Dominicans.
Not at all.
They love us. I ain't afraid to say it. They love us. They love to see us coming. They love for us to practice our Spanish.
Yes.
And I feel like they're a blessing to us. We're a blessing to them.
That's true.
And that's the way your life should be.
It should be.
So give some advice to our viewers that are thinking about moving here, or just help them make that decision.
Well, I'm going to start by saying, once you know you want to retire or even move, start saving. That is the most important thing you can do. Open an account, a separate account that you're not going to touch. Put that money in that account and don't touch it, no matter what happens. And then do the process. Don't be scared, because if you have faith in God and yourself, it'll work.
Yeah.
Just keep the faith. It will work.
I agree. Now, just something I wanted to go back to before we close. The people that are waiting for 62. but don't need that little Social Security check. I mean, you need it. They're waiting for, let's say 65. Yeah. You're 62. They're 62. They're already eligible to get the Social Security. Mm-hmm. Would you tell them, encourage them to go ahead and do it? Or wait another 3 years till they're 65 to get that little extra $1,000? Some cases, not maybe even $1,000 or $2,000.
Well, I'm just going to say this. When I hit 62, I'm going to get mine. Now, what you decide to do with yours, that's completely up to you. But we don't know what tomorrow brings.
Right.
We don't know what our health will be at 65 or 67. But I know that God gave me health today. So if He gives me health at 62, I'm claiming mine.
Yeah, I'm taking it. 62, can't wait. I got 12 years. Lord have mercy. Might not even be in the Social Security left. But you know what I mean?
Yes.
So if you have a savings and a pension and you feel like you've had enough and you're ready to get rid of the stress, think about another country where the cost of living is cheaper. Think about downsizing, even if you decide to stay in the States. Just think about your overall well-being. Think about your life, your stress, how you can change. Because moving to a foreign country is huge. It's not for everybody. You say
it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But I want to say this though. But once you do decide, or if you decide to move to a foreign country, if you purchase your house, your day-to-day money that you spend is nothing.
Nothing.
I can't even say I don't even spend maybe $400 a month because my house is paid for.
Right.
Other than paying my HOA, that's it.
That's
it. And then your lights and your other stuff is minute to while you pay in the States. So I would say that if you know that you want to work forever, think about what it takes for you to make it for a year.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my God, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you
so much. I appreciate you sharing. We want to this show, Ebony Ladies in the DR. I developed this show so that people around the world can see how Americans are doing in foreign countries, because there are so many misconceptions that we're not happy, that people are mistreating us, that we had to change our whole lifestyle by living in poverty because we moved to a third world country. Ain't nothing about either one of us say poverty. And I'm just saying, we are living a great life here. We're doing what we want to do. We're taking life in our own hands and living it the way that I think God meant for us to live it. So, that's all I can say. That's what I want to encourage people to find their home. Find your happy, find your simple life, and that's it. Be happy. But we thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Ebony Ladies in the DR. Remember, it's on here, YouTube, Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, share. And just remember, life is what you make it.